The Power of Now. Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now is a transformative guide to spiritual enlightenment and living in the present moment. The book emphasizes the importance of mindfulness and teaches readers how to detach from the mind's incessant chatter, which is often the root of suffering. Below is a concise summary of its key concepts. The core idea, living in the now. The central premise of The Power of Now is that true peace and fulfillment can only be found in the present moment. Tolle explains that most people are trapped in their minds, either obsessing over the past or worrying about the future, which prevents them from fully experiencing life. He introduces the idea of the now as the only real moment we ever have. Key quote: "Realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. Make the now the primary focus of your life." The problem of the mind. Tolle describes the mind as a double-edged tool. While it is powerful, it often dominates our lives with negative thoughts, ego-driven desires, and mental noise. This thinking mind creates an illusory sense of self, which he calls the ego, leading to fear, stress, and suffering. Key insight: egoic mind. The ego thrives on past regrets and future anxieties, keeping you disconnected from the present. Pain-body. Emotional pain accumulated over time becomes part of your identity, causing reactions rooted in unresolved suffering. Breaking free from ego. The book outlines ways to detach from the ego and find freedom. Observe the mind. Pay attention to your thoughts without judgment. By becoming the watcher, you create a gap between yourself and your mental activity. Embrace presence. Shift your attention from thought to direct experience, such as focusing on your breath or physical sensations. Practical tip: whenever you feel overwhelmed by thoughts or emotions, pause and ask yourself, what is my relationship with this present moment? The power of presence. Presence is a state of being fully engaged in the now. Tolle highlights that when you are present, you connect with a deeper intelligence beyond the mind. This presence dissolves problems, as most issues exist only in the mind's perception of time. Key benefits of presence: reduced stress and anxiety, greater clarity and intuition, deep connection to yourself and others, acceptance and surrender. Tolle introduces the practice of radical acceptance. Instead of resisting or labeling life's challenges, surrender to them. This does not mean passivity, but rather aligning with reality as it is. 2 choices in every moment. Change the situation if possible. Accept it completely if you cannot change it. Key quote: surrender to what is. Say yes to life and see how life suddenly starts working for you rather than against you. Dissolving time. The book critiques humanity's obsession with psychological time, which refers to mental projections of the past and future. Tolle advises focusing on the now instead of letting time-based thinking dominate. While practical time, planning, and scheduling is necessary, it should not overshadow present moment awareness. Key practice: whenever you catch yourself lost in thought about the past or future, gently bring your attention back to the now. Relationships and presence. Tolle explains how presence transforms relationships. Many relationships are dominated by egoic needs, expectations, and unconscious patterns. By bringing presence into relationships, you reduce conflict, deepen intimacy, and foster unconditional love. Practical insight: when in conflict, instead of reacting, pause, become present, and respond from a place of awareness rather than ego. Connecting to your deeper self. The ultimate goal of The Power of Now is to help you reconnect with your true self, or the essence of who you are beyond the mind. Tolle refers to this as being, a state of oneness with life. Path to awakening. Practice mindfulness regularly. Detach from thoughts and emotions as your identity. Cultivate silence and stillness through meditation or quiet reflection. Key quote: you are not your mind. You are the awareness behind it. Conclusion: The Power of Now is a profound guide to living a more peaceful and authentic life. By embracing the present moment, letting go of the ego, and cultivating mindfulness, readers can free themselves from suffering and find joy in the simplicity of being. Final thought. The key to transformation lies in a simple but profound shift, living in the now.